Hey, this is Byron, and how are you doing? I want to talk about retirement. Right now, I'm talking to the elderly right now. You have to find something to do. Staying in the house is a deadly, deadly thing to do. Trust me. Take my word for it. You have to get outside. You will stay in the house and get lazy and lazier and lazier. I hate to say this, until you die. That's why a lot of people don't want to retire from their job because it's a death sentence if you don't have any hobbies. You have to have hobbies. You do. Like just learn how to play chess or just start taking walks in the park or just walk around the block or just somehow get outside. But you have to have something to do. Now, fortunately, I have a lot to do. I'm retired. I play darts. I'm a YouTuber, and that's something you can do as well. You're never too old to be a YouTuber. You're never too old, trust me. I'm 62 years old. I'm getting like 10 and 20,000 views on almost all my videos. Hopefully, including this one. But being a YouTuber, I drive Uber Eats. I bring people food, things like that. I learned how to play chess. I'm pretty good at that. I play darts. I do so many different things. My main profession is I'm a stock analyst. I know stock trends. I make money for people in the stock market, but that's besides the point. You have to have something that you have a passion for. Find something that you can get a passion for when it comes to retirement. But do not, I can't emphasize this enough, do not stay in the house and do nothing. And kids, show your kids this video. You can help your parents. Don't let them stay in the house. Find something that they can be passionate about. I don't care if it's gardening outside. I don't care what it is. But kids, help your parents. Because when you retire, think about it. You're only getting one paycheck now. One per month. Your retirement check. 401k, whatever. You're getting one check. You only could do so much traveling. Am I right? Give me your opinion on this. You only could do so much expensive things, but then your finances start to disintegrate, right? Your finances start to go away because you only get that one paycheck per month. So you're done with your traveling and you're done with all that exotic stuff. So when you first retire, you just want to go outside and just travel the world, but your money will run out unless you're rich. And even though traveling becomes redundant, it does. You get tired of that too. So you gotta find something that you're passionate about, something to make you get up in the morning, something to make your life worth something still. See, when you worked an 8-hour job, you got up in the morning, you ate breakfast, and then you went and worked for 8 hours, right? You went and worked for 8 hours, you came back home after a traffic jam, and then you ate dinner and you went to bed, or watched a movie and went to bed. It was like a routine, am I right? Like I said, give me your opinion on this. But now you need something to occupy that void in your life. You do. You need something to occupy that void. And that's where the hobbies come in. That's why the hobbies are so important. So I got a list here of things that you can learn to do. Like I said, gardening, take a walk outside, make sure you go to church and things like that if you're religious and things like that. Fishing, nothing wrong with fishing. And I do fantasy football too. A lot of people don't know what that means, but I do fantasy football. That's like a little party thing we do with football. No bet, no money or anything like that, but it's really fun. Fishing, that's another one. Okay, it's so many different things. Like I said, learn how to play chess, play checkers, or something. Find something that you're passionate about, something you could, because that's the last part of your life right there. You're born, and then you become a teenager, and then you get your job, you get married and have kids, and you work until you retire. And the final stage is after you retire in life. What do you do? And that's where the elderly, and that's where I'm at right now. You have to have something to do. And this is the final stage of your life, to be honest with you. You can do it. You can do it. Trust me, it's no problem. All you gotta do is think. God gave us a brain. Think of something you would like to do and try to learn how to do it and try to learn how to do it well. That's all you have to do. There's an echo in my apartment right here, and I don't know where it's coming from, but I hope you can understand what I'm saying. So let me turn the page here. I just want to talk about this so much here. Now, when you wake up in the morning, say you're retired, and you wake up in the morning, it starts off with you have to have a plan. Get you a plan in place. What am I going to be doing today? What am I going to learn today? What am I passionate about that I'm trying to become real good at? Get you a plan every day. Like I said, if you're a breakfast eater, eat your breakfast in the morning and then start your passion. I don't care if you, I got one guy, his name is, what's his name? Anyway, he cuts grass. He got a lawn business. Things like that, because that gives them purpose in life. That's all you're trying to do is get purpose in life again. You don't have that job no more. There's a void you got to fill. So you just want to have a purpose in life. And that's just the way it is. That's just facts right there. But when you wake up, get yourself a plan. But don't overdo yourself. Like you want to exercise, but don't over-exercise, because when we get a certain age, our body cannot handle the same type of exercise that it could handle when we was young. You know, we can't lift all those weights and things like that. So think, be smart with it too. Now, this is a secret. Before you retire, this is people that's about to retire to listen to this part of this message. Prepare for retirement. Before you retire, already have some hobbies already set in place. Think about it. Already have some hobbies already set in place where you can just, as soon as you retire, get your extravagant lifestyle out the way, you're traveling and things like that, and then you start your hobbies. The final stage of your life. You start your hobbies after you retire, but you set it up before you retire. Get all that set up before your last day of work. That's the secret right there. Have a plan. I had all this placed before I retired. I started playing darts before I retired. I started in the stock market before I retired. Things like that. That's just a couple of examples. That's what you want to do. This video is all about retirement, because people my age, I'm telling you, there's a lot of people, when they retire, they are lost. So I'm hoping to help someone out here. I really am. Now remember, as we get older, our bodies start to break down a lot. We start to get stuff like heart disease, obesity, diabetes, and things like that. So that's why you got to keep moving. You got to keep the blood circulating. Drink plenty of water too. You got to keep moving. You got to get out the house. Try to interact with people. Interact with people somehow. That's all. That's the main thing you want to do. Just don't sit there in the house and be alone. Try to interact with people and try not to stay still too long. You got to move around as you get older. That's very important. When you're young, your body recuperates. You could break something and you fix the next day and things like that. But when you get old, if you notice, when you get a cold, when you get a flu, when you get any type of sickness, see how it lingers on? Because our body cannot recuperate the way it did when we was young. So think about stuff like that. My father, he retired and he started in the junk business. He wasn't embarrassed at all. I was kind of embarrassed, but I was starting to think about it. The reason he did that is because it gave him something to do. It was a gift from God. He was working hard in the junk business. And he came home dirty and stuff, smelling like junk and things like that. But that's not a problem. That gave him extension of his life. That really helped him out. That's what I'm talking about. Whatever it takes. I don't care if you got to get a part-time job again. You have to find something to do. You don't realize how important this is until it happens to you. I'm telling you, get a part-time job. No matter, I don't care if it's a junk business. I don't care if the garbage collector. I don't care. As long as you have movement, keep that blood moving. Kids, help your parents out. Give them something to do. Find something for them. There's all kind of things going on with technology. You can Google anything. What events we have going on around the city that you're in. Check that for them. Or parents, check that yourself. You can find out what events is going on. I don't care if it's a walkathon, I don't care. But that's what I'm saying is very, very, very important. It has a special place in my heart because I see so many people don't have nothing to do. Trust me, you probably don't care about this because it's not happening to you, but it's happening around the world with every country, every race. I don't care where you at. As you get old, it seems like people just sit in the house and kids throw away their parents like they're garbage sometimes. Just let them sit there and die. Don't let that happen to you. Please like, subscribe, and share this video, please. And hit that bell button so my videos can get to you because, especially for the elderly, you need to hear things like this. Another helpful hint, you could do volunteer work. A lot of people do that. Just do volunteer work, especially if you don't have to have extra money. That gives you something to do. That gives you an extension of your life. Social media. Write something. With technology and social media is taken over, to be honest with you. It's taken over. You got a YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook. It go on and on and on. And we're going to get more and more. Social media is taken over. You can write about your life. You can put that on social media or YouTube, like right now. I'm on YouTube right now. You can tell everybody about your life story from when you was 4 years old, when you first came from the country or whatever, like my father did. I got videos about him when he first was born, all the way until he died. So you can put your life story on YouTube. Seriously, and you can get monetized for it and get paid for it. TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, all of them. Because people will watch stuff like that. People like to hear about people's life. People like to get into people's life. You know how people are nosy and things like that, but that's just the way people are. So you can put your life story on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, all of them. Especially YouTube, that's what I'm on now. But I'm serious, you can do that. And that's just a good idea. That really can help a lot of people out. And you can just go outside and sit in the backyard, get you a comfortable chair, put the phone in front of you, and just hit record and say, okay, when I was born, I came from Mississippi, things like that. I'm just giving you an example. And we came from a very poor family. I had to pick cotton when I was young, things like that. And then I went to the school, all that stuff, your grade school, your middle school, your high school. You could go on and on and on, tell them every detail about your life. And you'll be remembered because when you're dead and gone, social media is still going. Your videos will still come on social media, and social media is bigger than TV now. People look at social media more than TV. So you could be looked at forever until social media goes away. And guess what? I don't think it's going away no time soon. So I just want to give you some of my experience in life. I'm 62 years old. There's a lot of people wiser than me. I'm very humble. And there's a lot of people I'm wiser than. But this can help out the elderly when they retire. That's the main thing. That's the only thing I'm trying to get through to people. When people retire, you have to have something to do. You have to have a purpose in life after you retire from work. You have to have a reason for living. You have to move around. You have to get the blood circulating, drink water, find something that you're passionate about. All those things. Just do it. Just do it. And thank you for listening to my video. And I'm going to talk to you in my next video. I love you guys. God bless you. Put God first. I'll talk to you soon.